Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about a very dear perfume to me. Not my favorite perfume, mind you, but a very important perfume nevertheless because it, in its own respect and way, is groundbreaking. And that perfume is Bel Respiro by Chanel, the Les Exclusifs or L'Exclusive line by Chanel, created almost entirely by Jacques Polg or Polg or however you want to pronounce him. He has retired now, his son took over, but this still has been one of his creations. This baby was created in the early 2000s and was first released within the Chanel Les Exclusives line, only available for purchase in Chanel boutiques and then at specific selected or select Chanel counters worldwide. Also, don't forget, available in some airports and duty-free shops where you could get them cheaper, which is a really good thing. I just know of Heathrow, though. Maybe Charles de Gaulle in the Chanel boutique as well, but I'm not sure because I haven't been there yet. Because every time I fly through there, I never have time to visit it and check it out, unfortunately. But anyway, back to the perfume. Let's get to the notes before I spritz it on. Actually, very simple. Flowers, grass, leather, and green notes. That's all it gives me. Chanel apparently, bought a house. Where did she? Weekend house? That Chanel bought in a Garches in the 1920s. All right, so Bel Respiro is her weekend house, or was her weekend house, purchased in the 20s, painted completely in black and beige, believe it or not. Bel Respiro, however, has nothing reminiscent of black or beige. It is a completely green scent, very green. There's a second one, very similar to this one within the Les Exclusives range, and that is number 28, La Pausa, another house purchased by Chanel where she would relax and have fun and enjoy either weekends or weeks off of work with her friends and why not, maybe even lovers. But at this point, it's all a mystery. Everything Chanel related is shrouded in mystery. Let's spray this baby on. As you can see, I do use it, but not as much as I think I use it a lot, but I've had this baby for quite some time now, and I noticed that not much has not much has been used up. Anyway, the spray is very generous. So when you spray it, a lot comes out. Like I have a huge stain now on my hand. Like all this area has been sprayed, so a lot of it comes out. There are aldehydes in here. It's extremely Chanel from the first second on. But you do sense the green. And that touch and hint of leather is what makes it magical, in my personal opinion. There is, however, something about this fragrance that I would define as a love-hate relationship, as I said at the beginning of the review. And that love-hate comes from a certain ingredient. Maybe it's the way the leather has been mixed with the green notes, but to me, this sounds a bit awkward now. I know you're all gonna think this is disgusting, but there's something pissy in it, like almost urine-y like, but acidic in a way, and it's not as ugly as it sounds now, but it's very animalic in a way. So as much as a green perfume can be animalic, this one is. It has that leather and green combination is very weird. I wanted to also purchase number 22, La Pausa, and every time I try it on, after a certain amount of time, half an hour, 40 minutes to 1.5 hours in the perfume, it smells like Bel Respiro except lighter. So I always think to myself, well, Bel Respiro is better because I get more for my money in a way. I don't know, although I always wanted to kind of give La Pausa, 28 La Pausa, that opportunity to fall in love with it, but it never really happened all the way through because I first discovered Bel Respiro and then 28 La Pausa. So this baby is available in 200 milliliters. It's also available in 75 milliliter spray. Then you have 4 milliliter sample splash bottles, as well as 1.5 or 2 milliliter tiny vial spray samples. That's all that is available as of now, spring, summer 2015. I don't know if they're going to ever make a pure perfume of Bel Respiro. Could be interesting. Maybe they're not capable of kind of mixing it up right to make a pure perfume, because it already is very intense. For an Eau de Toilette, it definitely lasts forever. I smell it the whole day, the evening, the next morning on my t-shirt or whatever, it's still there. So even though it's a green scent, even though it's a fresh scent, even though it's a scent that's supposed to be reminiscent of fields of young grass, beginning of spring after a beautiful rain shower, so it even if it's supposed to be reminiscent of something so fresh and so delicate, it lasts forever. So longevity, sillage, they're all there. They're all potent. And it's unequivocally Chanel. I mean, there's like nothing you can... There's nothing not Chanel about this perfume. And I don't know how Chanel always manages, how the makers at Chanel always manage to make a Chanel perfume smell like Chanel, no matter what ingredients or notes they do. There must be some trick they use, some ingredient they use that combines and unites all of these perfumes together, because you could even layer them, believe it or not. As tacky as it sounds, you could completely put this one together with Cuir de Russie, or you could mix it up even with Sycamore, although Sycamore also tends to get like acidy. So I wouldn't really mix those two. I would mix a warmer one. For example, 31 Roucambon. And that's another perfume I've been like toying with the idea of getting or not getting, because I also have another hate-love relationship with it, because number 31 smells like rich, like money. And I don't know if I'm kind of cool with that in a way. But at the same time, it has that contrasty, powdery touch to it, which makes it hilarious as a perfume. So anyway, that's another story. But back to Bel Respiro. Bel Respiro also kind of smells rich in a way, if you want. It definitely does, because this type of clean notes, well, believe it or not, even though I have never lived in that era, but you know my Marcel Proust's The Research of Lost Time, or however you want to translate the title in English, I believe in like DNA memory patterns, and a smell can evoke something from a past life, or I don't know, just a mood, because I think everything we experience, everything we live, every idea we have, it just like goes out of us into space, into the cosmos, and we're all kind of united and connected on an energy level. And so the second I have an idea, it's already not mine anymore. It's out there and somebody can grasp it and take it. And ideas are exchanged that way throughout history and time. But having said that, I also mean that experiences and memories are just the same as ideas. So why can't I be capable of grasping and collecting the idea or a notion or memory of somebody else from the cosmos and take it in? And I'm sure that I have, because in this case, I have to say, as far as Bel Respiro is concerned, I have had this vision of how some rich people on the Titanic used to smell the perfumes they would use. I don't know why. It just kind of brings me to the Titanic before, of course, the accident, and that leaves us just what, a day and a couple of hours time before the horrible incident. But it does smell to me that way. It's gorgeous, actually. Today I'm loving it. There are days I hate it. You know when I don't like it? I don't like it when it's raining outside, when it's very humid outside. That's when this perfume does not develop right on my skin with my chemistry. It does, however, develop perfectly on a day like today, where it's extremely sunny, very dry, but not too hot. So we're not over the 24 degrees centigrades outside. The air is very dry. It's very sunny, no humidity. That's when this baby blossoms like the flower, like the greenery that it should be. So let's say it rained yesterday and the grass is growing, and then the day after that it's sunny and the grass kind of starts emanating that beautiful scent, that fresh grass scent. That's what Bel Respiro is to me, and that's what it is on my skin. It works wonders when it's dry and nice outside. That is Bel Respiro to me. I'm looking outside now, and as I said this, there's a cloud passing by. It's like Murphy's Law, guys. I can't believe this. It was like sunny, 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 and I mentioned the beautiful aroma of this thing when it's sunny, and there's like a freaking black cloud's gonna piss all over me in a second. This is hilarious. Anyway, so let's finish this review before the rain starts. How is it developing? It takes its time, you know. It does take its time because you need at least 30 to 40 minutes. Out of experience, I can tell you that. Until the perfume kind of settles into the skin properly and combines with your chemistry properly, and it gives you that correct... It's like when you're like combining like a puzzle or like a Rubik's Cube, you know, twist it and cling, at a certain point just like all like locks in. That's what this perfume needs. It needs its time to kind of lock in properly to your skin. Since I wear it quite often, I know already how it's going to develop, but I can tell you after these couple of minutes, 10 minutes or 8 minutes that I put it on, it's already getting there. That leathery, beautiful leathery suppleness of it is coming out. And the second that leather starts coming out is the second I just like faint, because that is gorgeous, because it's warm and it contrasts the freshness of the herbs and the grasses. And that warmth contrasted to the freshness of the grass just creates something magical. It really is magical. And I mean, perfumes, in my personal opinion, should not be luxury items. They should be prescribed by doctors, given to us for free, because they literally can totally alter your mood. They can make you feel better. They can make you feel more happy. They could completely mindset an entire day. And that's not luxury to me. To me, a perfume should be, as I said, you know, should be something that we use on a daily basis. Several ones. We need a lot of them because every mood needs a different perfume. And with every perfume, you get a different mindset. And it really enhances your state of being as a wonderful human being as you are. So I definitely believe perfumes should be more affordable, and everybody should be able to afford them because they literally make you feel better. The right perfume in the right moment just elevates the soul, definitely. The stopper quickly is, there you go. It's a magnet stopper. You have the Chanel logo here and the gorgeous little secret Chanel on the inside. There it is. Hiding the double C. It's also like three-dimensional. These are huge. These are huge stoppers. The bottle itself, you know, we never really measured the size of the bottle. I have my little meter here always, so that you guys know they're really chunky and big in a way. So they're 5.5 centimeters on both sides, because this is kind of like a square. So it's 5.5 centimeters and 5.5 centimeters. And the bottle itself is 10 centimeters. So it's double the size of the width. That's 10. And the stopper is another, I would say, almost 4. It's 3.7 centimeters. So it's so it's 13.7 high, 13.7 centimeters high, and 5 wide. But the bottle itself is perfection within proportions, because we have 5 and 10, so double the height of the width, which is just, you know, as Pythagoras would put it, or Plato would put it, just perfection. And isn't it interesting that they chose 5 as the width? What does this tell us? So thank you guys so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up on this video if you liked it. Leave me comments in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel because there's a lot of videos to see, and I'm making a lot of videos pretty much every day, except when I do short films, which take a bit more to edit. And last note, it's soft, it's Mediterranean, also very much so. Actually, the northern tip of Italy, the most southern tip of Italy, a field of rosemary or even lavender, even though Jersey is the perfume that has the lavender burst in it. It just makes you wanna collect the little tiny cherry tomatoes that are growing in the garden, in the field, bring them back inside. You know, there's like a stone path leading your way into the house, which is completely white. And you're going to prepare the pasta with all the herbs that you've collected. And then there's the heat and you hear the crickets in the background. As the sun is setting, that's Bel Respiro. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you. Bye.